20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Rico Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
First carry now for Ty Chandler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Here we go, here we go. Viking, 18, check up.
A carry now for Chandler. He gets free. And he will go all the way. Ty Chandler, touchdown Vikings. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
26.
They'll run it for the first time with Devontae Williams. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Dallas Turner on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 38 now,
line.
here's 2nd down and 5.
Yeah! Here we go. 26.
On the ground, here's the rookie playing in-state at Austin. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Yeah! Here we go. 28.
They'll go again with Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Williams. Touchdown Cowboys. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it here with Denver. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Yeah, 26.
On the play fake. Dak. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
We're going to 54. Wide. What do you think?
A give, and here comes Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7. On play action, here's McCarthy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
70 Lions.
A run now for Chandler. Good blocking to the 15. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A second effort, and he is in. Ty Chandler. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year.
The kick is good.
Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
It is second and 6.
Yeah!
Here's Dak to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
42 yards.
A huge play for Dallas. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Yeah!
Handoff here, up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
That's complete to Devontae Turpin. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's good for a Dallas first down. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go.
Yeah! Here we go!
Play fake. Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 12.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Pistol now for Prescott. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And goal to go.
Here we go. Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill.
Williams, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
On the tackle.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah! There we go. All right, in.
Now Prescott. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
From the 2-yard line yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Here's Prescott. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. His kick is good. Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Gray going to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go. Let's go. 70 Lions.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Throwing again is McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with him there.
Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Let's go now. Let's go. 19 Tiger.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
He's got room to roam. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, He's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
On fourth down, here's McCarthy. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And they're going to get him down right at the 25. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in. Here we go, go to 54, wide in. Splitting this.
Williams gets it on the draw. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
On second down, it's Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it's going to be third down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head, because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction, because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with a pick. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Okay, break. Come on, set.
On first down, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
Here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the air once more is McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Hey, check that, street. Let's hut.
They'll go with him again. And he's got another one. Ty Chandler. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his third touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. Reichert now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one taken at the 7.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's about all. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, here's Dak. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
They'll throw again. Dak. Now a screen set up for Blue. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he'll go 47.
On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. Space to run inside the 20. And he'll take this one in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his second touchdown tonight. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will even the score. It's now 21-all.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready up. Set up.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Addison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. On the ground, this is Chandler. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's into the end zone yet again. Ty Chandler. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I take wide eight.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
From the shotgun, it's down. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. They pick up 17 through the air. That's good for a Dallas first down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Yeah! There we go! One.
There's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of
All
1.
week long, they stress,
Brings up
Mike, that we
third
have to
and
get
3.
as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
They'll come up to third and 3.
Yeah! There we go! Wide. 26.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line.
He was taken
Fourth
down
down coming up.
of scrimmage.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Returnable from his own 4. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
10-yard line.
Okay, break. Ryan, come on. Set. Punch. Take off.
A carry now for Chandler. He finds some room across the 25. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
29 yards.
That one good for 29.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Ready?
Now McCarthy. Now they'll set up the screen for Chandler. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
34-yard line.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
McCarthy to the air on second down. He's got his man, Jefferson. Well, that help is going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
Reload!
Now a run on first down. And he'll take this down to about the 7. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to.
Ready! Check, bounce! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle!
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Maris Leofau.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go! 26.
Now it's Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On second down, they'll run. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that play.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 54. Wire. 26.
On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. Down the sideline. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
21. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
47. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 40, 48, 26.
On the play fake, Dak. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. I take 48. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why?
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
A run now for Chandler. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll run it here with Chandler. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On the move, past the 40. And the defense can't allow it to stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. Finding room to the 20. And he will score! Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Cowboys 21. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Right there, line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
They'll go again with Williams.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, and you take him down for a loss.
Pistol now for Prescott. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
Cowboy 80.
They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our